Good afternoon, Great Lakes Best, and I wanted to give you a little information, and you can see what I have here is a bunch of china, glassware, flatware, little catalog there, but wanted to get with you. Many times we have questions on how do we measure things, what do things mean? Like, let's start with these plates right here. First of all, we have a rim soup bowl right here, GFS labeled, which we do stock, great item. 1 year chip warranty, by the way, a little promo there. But measuring, how do we measure? A lot of times, do you measure from the inside, or is it's basically outside only? So this um, rim soup bowl would show a 9-inch size, so that would be a 9-inch rim soup bowl or 9-inch bowl. You could probably find it pretty easily. And then come over to this little plate here. It's 6 and a quarter. So look at the colors too. Notice the one on the right is kind of an off-white ivory color. The one on the left is a brighter white. So when you see American white, typically that would be that type of bowl or plate would be an off-white color, and then a bright white, or sometimes they'll call it, well, pretty much just bright white. You'll see it. Porcelain, a lot of times you'll see the customers say, oh, yeah, give me that porcelain plate. It'd be pretty much a bright white in that. So moving over to some flatware. Here's two different flatwares right here, both from Oneida. This one pretty heavy duty, pretty thick. I can show you like a side view of it. It's pretty thick. From Oneida, here's another one, not as thin. But the one on the left here is an 18/8, so it's got nickel added to it, which is why it's more money, because of the nickel, extra nickel in the plating, as opposed to this, which is an 18/0, which has no nickel in it at all. So this will actually, if you stuck it to a, you see those magnets in garbage cans, that's when you would use a product like this, because the product with the nickel will not stick to the magnet. So this one is actually $20 less than this. You're thinking, oh, okay, it's not as big, and why is it so much less money? Because of the nickel, not having nickel in it too. So, and you can see it's a pretty heavy duty fork. This is a European fork. A lot of times you see that too. One last thing I wanted to point out too, wine glasses. We talk about, how do you measure? It's typically, you measure, bottom to top, that measurement there. So when you look in the catalog, if you go over the catalog, if you look at the highlighted part right here, it will say height is 8 and 5/8. Top, it has T for top, B for bottom, and then the last one is D is diameter. So you're thinking, what is diameter? Well, if you look at that glass, the diameter is the biggest part of the glass. So from here to here, because that's the biggest part, not the bottom, not the top. It's the middle part of the glass, because if you had to stick that in a glass rack, that's why they put that measurement in the catalog. You kind of sometimes maybe wondered why they've done that. That's why they do that. So same thing with this glass here. It would be like that diameter is biggest in the middle of the glass. So just want to give you a couple tidbits how to measure when it comes to china, glassware, and flatware. And on the promotion with Change Agent, good time to get after those customers and see how you can do, what you can do to help them and really grow this category. Thank you.